Hey, so today I want to address a question I get a lot when people see something like my bracelet or my t-shirt, or they start reading about my right thing and they start seeing do the right thing on everything. And people ask me what is doing the right thing. It's a great question. I created this whole idea because I wanted people to be thinking about that and keeping do the right thing on their mind. And that's because I really do think that doing the right thing is a mindset. It's a path we go down rather than just one single thing. I don't think it's so easily defined as like, here's the answer. This is your sentence. This is the answer. So I'm going to explain what my answer is to you for that question. There are things that you do throughout the day that seem like individual little things, like holding the door for somebody when you're rushing, into a building, or helping somebody push their car out of the road when they've broken down, or if you're in school and there's somebody in the cafeteria that's sitting by themselves, new kid or somebody that doesn't have a lot of friends, and you do something a little different and you sit with them that day to make them feel like somebody cares and maybe have a positive impact on their life. Those are small, individual examples of doing the right thing. However, what you might not realize is the impact that those things are having on the people you do them for. So those small little changes, little sacrifices of maybe like holding the door just a couple of seconds, or sitting with that person at lunch, you don't realize how much that could be impacting them. And I think when you do these things, it creates little ripples, in the world around you, because that person, having had that experience with you, may go on and may be energized to do the right thing for the next person and have a positive impact on somebody else's life. So that mindset has to be ever present, and that's why the first thing I created when I started my right thing was these bracelets, because I wanted something for myself and everyone that wanted one to have something to look down and have a reminder with all the decisions that you're facing throughout your day. Because if you really think about it, almost everything you do throughout the day is a choice. You have 2 or 3 or 10 options to choose from, but almost everything is a choice from the time you get out of the bed to the time you get back in it at night. So keeping that in your mind when faced with all these decisions and making a conscious effort to do the right thing whenever you can and encouraging those around you is going to make a change. And it's not only going to make a change on you, it's going to make a change on everyone. So let's think about it this way. I said it's kind of a path, it's a mindset. So if we think of each individual instance, like holding the door or moving the car, or helping the person out that's lonely, whatever it may be, all these different instances of doing the right thing, let's think of that as a step off of the path that you were on. So you've been going about your life in a certain way, and not saying it's a bad path, but it's just the path that you've been on. So we're going down this path, and then we've decided at some point that we're going to do the right thing whenever we can, and we're going to encourage those around us to do the same. So the first time you do it, you take a little step off that path. It's a small divergence at first, but then we take another step in that right direction, and we take another. We've opened the door, we've pushed the car, we've sat with a kid that needed help, we've been there for our family when they needed us, we've volunteered at the food bank, homeless shelter, whatever it may be. We've helped raise money for our school. Whatever it is, we keep taking steps on this path. And that little change at first, we see as we keep moving down this path that was a little bit different from where we were at first. Now all of a sudden it's a huge difference. We're in a totally different place than we would have been if we had decided to keep making the decisions that were maybe selfish, or it was the easiest thing for me, or I could have held the door for that person, but I was running behind. I didn't really want to get out of the car. I didn't know them. They'll figure out the car thing on their own. Or somebody else will go sit with that kid. He'll be fine. Instead of staying on that path that was maybe a little more selfish, once we've changed, like I said, those constant steps, that mindset is a huge difference now. And if you remember, the fact that each time we do that, it's creating ripples. Now that we've made a bunch of these steps, we've created a lot of ripples in the world around us. So that's what you'll see on my website and t-shirts, certain things. I have a question there for you, which is, what if by making a conscious effort to do the right thing whenever we can and encouraging those around us to do the same, we started to see a change? I asked that question because I think it's it's extremely possible as long as you do it. You start to do the right thing. You decide to go down this different path. You decide to have this mindset of being a little more selfless whenever you can, giving a little bit more to the people around you whenever you can, and then encouraging those around you to do the same. And when I say encouraging those around you, it might not be you going and telling them, "Hey, man, you don't want to be preaching to me. Hey, you got to be doing the right thing here. I saw the decision you made. I don't think that's the best thing you can do." That's probably not it. It's you doing the right thing and other people witnessing that, and you doing the right thing directly for other people, and that changing their mindset because it made them feel good that somebody was there for them, and they realized, I can have that impact on other people. So I want you to keep that in mind. It's not an individual action. It's a constant mindset and a constant idea of always trying to do the right thing whenever we can. So as always, do the right thing. If you enjoyed the video, I would encourage you to like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out myrightthing.com. We actually have a page on there where you can tell us what doing the right thing means to you, or you can recognize someone that you think has done the right thing. So people have shared their stories on there, people they didn't even know, just something they observed, somebody doing the right thing. Or if you've done the right thing and you think it had a big impact, share that story on there and let us know about it. Love to hear those kinds of stories. So once again, that was My Right Thing. You can catch us on any social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at My Right Thing. So thanks for watching.